Hey, Spuddies, Potato Whiskey here, and welcome back to Civilization 7, playing as Emperor Napoleon, who's really good at sanctioning people, although we've been taking a little bit of a break from sanctions so that we can befriend some of these city-states. Because we're also playing Greece, and Greece scales really nicely off of having city-state friends. We do have one right now, and Wiriseong is actually giving us a really powerful bonus of +1. I don't know, where do I read that? Hold on, is it in here somewhere? Oh no, that's not it. Basically, they're giving us +1 to our, I can't find it anywhere. They're giving us +1 to our science when we build warehouse buildings, which is super strong, really, really strong. Now, in the city of Thebai, we do have a growth event, and I would like to get myself these dates because they're pretty food efficient. And I think a three food, 1 happiness. I would rather get the food and or 3 production, 1 happiness. I would rather get the food and production because that somehow just sits better with me. It gives me like that nice growth curve. I can't remember what the ideal number of pops in a city is, in a settlement is in age 1. I remember it being somewhere between 7 and 11. It's going to take 12 turns to grow a new citizen, so we're probably around about the time where we want to consider specialization here. So we've got another town growth event. Let's get this gold. Now, the nice thing about gold is it gives +1 gold and happiness. So we're going to get +5 gold and +5 happiness empire-wide, which is really strong. Really, really, really strong. Now, let's see. Ooh, +2 culture for endeavor, sanctions, and projects you started or supported. So it's kind of interesting that we could get extra culture from sanctions. I also do like the idea of going for the Oracle because of the wildcard attribute point. We do also, a Peloponnesian League will give us extra influence when we're initiating sanctions, which would be really, that actually leans perfectly into how our civilization works. Yeah, I think this works really well with Napoleon. I think we made a decent choice going for Napoleon with Greece. We have another person who's declared war on us, which is fantastic because I think that's what we want. We want people declaring war on us. So there's a library and research initiative, which is perfect. We got a narrative event. Let's pick up extra science here. I definitely want to support this 1 or 2 times, but we are going to want to start sanctioning and actually like handling war eventually. Let's see if we can get a codex or influence. Ooh, the influence right now would be cash money because then I can support this. That takes it down to 20 turns. If I could get it down to 15, that would be sick. Every turn that I shave off means that it's like less likely they kill them. If I were to pick up this culture, it would help me a lot, both getting through the culture tree, but also in getting happiness events. So I do think that this is like a good pick here to go towards Thera. Ada Lovelace is still down to do cultural exchanges, which is kind of hilarious to me considering I sanctioned her. +1 science and science buildings doesn't matter to me. It would be nice to get bronze working. +1 production on production buildings would be good too. That would eventually manifest very usefully. I do think bronze working might be strong for us to transition into because we would like to have better units. We are kind of under assault from a variety of directions. The city of Corinthos has grown. So it's 1, 2, 3. I kind of wish it was easy to tell what the maximum range of the city's growth is. We could get these horses, or we could go towards the tin. And tin is worth a lot of money when placed in a city, or rather when placed in a town. Let me check out my resource screen. I do have room in a couple of my towns for tin. Could be worth a lot of gold. We haven't built any buildings in here. I don't expect him to take these horses from me, so I'm going to work my way towards the tin. The question is, do I want to build on the river? Kind of trying to take stock of like, this does seem to have a lot of farming tiles around it, so a granary wouldn't be terrible at some point. Let's move towards the tin. I'll go here for now, even though I don't love the fishing tile. Okay, we built our Parthenon. We should get our Odeon now. For our unique building, we're going to get +1 science, +2 culture, and +3 happiness at the cost of 2 gold. I think that's a very worthwhile exchange. We'll take a little bit of production. It feels expensive to build. Argos is defenseless, but I kind of want to hold on to my gold in case a enemy unit appears, like over here, for example. Ooh, scary. Nag to Punan, I'm going to give influence again. So they're down to 13 turns now. You're down to 10 turns. So 10 to 13 turns, we'll have 2 more city-states under our belt, which is huge. Yeah, they're starting to put war weariness on me, which is hurting my happiness, but I'm pushing through it. I'm at war with this guy and he is the closest to me, but I think I would like to hinder his public morale because he has 83 positive morale, so I think hurting him here has some potential. I may want to consider solidarity with my city-state ally. So I'm going to move my troops forward here to try and maybe cooperatively defend the city-state, because it would suck if we lost them, because they're a huge source of our science right now. I think, yeah, once we have these dates, I think Thebai is going to become maybe like a farming town or something, or some iteration of a town. Olympia, on the other hand, oh man, I would really like to build a brickyard in the saw pit. I'm worried about overspending. I think a brickyard here would get us technically closer to getting the marble. This is an empire resource, so I think I will brickyard this tile. +1 science, +1 production, -1 food. And then we can use the growth event from the pop bounce to get the +1 food, +2 production tile. It's a lot of gold. We are making 73 gold per turn, which is a pretty significant amount of cash, honestly. Let's keep bombarding. It's good. We don't have a general, but we didn't really lean into the military side of things. We are leaning more economic. So I would like to... What are you good at? You are good at science, so I'm going to hinder your research. I like that I get benefits from hindering people, and I can choose how to hinder them based on what they're good at. That's something I quite like about this Napoleon Emperor character. It is fairly satisfying. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to help out here, bringing in the troops. Let me recruit another hoplite. I think we would like that. That slinger took some damage. Could kill this warrior. I will. My ally needs the help. I'll bring in another slinger. Yeah, I just need to be producing a military to help them out. All right, we'll grab the cotton as was planned. Oh, nice. We got a milestone. I actually forgot these existed. I was playing the game without them. All right, 6. So next age, we will potentially get an economic legacy point. Cool. Sick. Yeah, they're damaging the city, which I really don't want. There's Sim-Achaea. So you have access to the Oracle as well as some of these policies. I'm going to drop Xenia and plug in Peloponnesian League. I've got a narrative choice here. Oh, yes. +1 hoplite. Yes. Big. I need you to... Oh, why can't you shoot there? Oh, a cultural attribute point. That's big. We'll take the +1 culture per age on palace and city halls. That's going to be 5 culture per turn right now. I can sanction you as well. You're strong at culture, so I'm going to hinder your civic studies. My capital city has grown. We're kind of at the point now where growth in here, it takes 17 turns. They need 300 food. So 3 food, like it grows a pop in 100 turns, if even. So like this 3 food tile is kind of... What could be nice would be the fishing tile, but then again, we don't have the space for resources. So maybe we just want raw production. There's a 2 production tile here. 1 food, 2 production does feel better. There's a 3. I think we take the 3 production tile because we're going to start feeding this city using specialized towns. Let's grab another tile of Thera. That's going to be culture and happiness, which is perfect. I definitely want a Gage mastery for the hoplite combat strength. That's going to be worth up to +3 if we can keep these city-states. Well, if we can keep these tribal villages or the independent peoples alive. Eventually, it'll be worth it. Yeah, you fortify that tile. More slingers en route. Okay, they murked us. Happiness towards the next celebration. I wouldn't mind the extra culture. So now our hoplites are slightly stronger. And we kind of want them to approach us. So I'm going to begin fortifying. Athenai has finished the unique quarter here. We could start building our Logios. I would like to build the Oracle. The wildcard attribute point is super good. What would I use the wildcard attribute point on? That's kind of like the important question here. So I could either get civic mastery or wonder production. I could get extra culture and science for city-state suzerainty. I could get extra gold, settler production, war support, or science. I think I would probably go for the culture and science from city-states. That kind of feels like the right direction. And so we got all our sanctions running. So now we should probably war support ourselves to keep the war attrition down. I would really like to build the Oracle. The question is, am I going to go for... I could go for 2 wonders. It's not bad. I'm going to go for the Oracle. It's my unique... It's my cultural wonder. I get a construction boost towards it. I think it's worth it. I'm going to also, from Thebai, I'm going to get myself another slinger because I feel like I need a slinger that comes up through this angle because I feel like I'm vulnerable. And then this is worth a little bit of culture, so I'll grab Ecclesia Mastery too. I don't like that the defenses are taking quite so much damage. We don't have a great general yet, that's okay. An army commander. So they captured the city. I wonder if we can liberate it. That's so much of our science that just got crushed. Let's grab discipline. I think that would be useful for us. Choose a celebration. I'm going to go for food once again. And I'm going to grab army commander experience because we would like to get army commanders. You're going to fortify this tile. And we're kind of positioning ourselves for a counter attack. It's going to be a slow and steady situation. Bajika has been defeated. Let's grab the dates. Resources have been assigned. Awesome. Okay, happiness towards the celebration. We could choose a city-state bonus. I think +1 combat strength to infantry units for every militaristic city-state your suzerain is really good here. That's going to make our hoplites even stronger. They're already packing a punch. We do want to wait for the hoplite and slinger upgrade, so I'm going to save a bit of cash for that. I will come into Corinthos. It is about to hit its pop limit, so I'm going to grab... The granary would be a lot. I could put the granary in the city center. I think we will. Oh, I think we're still benefiting from the science. Maybe it doesn't go away when they're conquered. It's kind of an interesting byproduct there. Okay, so there's discipline. We've access to the army commander, so we'll definitely try to bring him down here. We have a narrative choice. We can get culture, 2 commanders, or +1 culture in all settlements. I think the culture in all settlements is really good here, although I'll galvanize it with strength, because building a second commander isn't too hard. I'll grab this tin. You're ready to grow as well. 1, 2, 3. Do you want to take this gold? Oh, no, you'll go for the marble. All right, we could go for combat strength against independent powers, growth rate in towns with a growing focus. Nobody has built the Gate of All Nations. Code of Laws would be nice for merchanting. I do think entertainment is really good because the Colosseum is like super strong. I'm a big fan of that. I think we'll go for the Colosseum. Colosseum is one of my favorite wonders. Okay, Corinthos is going to take a long time to grow now. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into... I'm going to make it into a farming town. So it's going to feed Athens, hopefully growing it faster. We have a Diplo guy here. So happiness on warehouse buildings. That's so good. Social policy slot, espionage accents. See happiness on happiness buildings, delegation, festival grounds. +1. Ooh, 1 per settlement. That's actually pretty damn good. +1 Diplo influence per town throughout the ages. I'm going to take that. So can I build this in... Can it only be built in cities? What is it? What is its problem? On flat terrain adjacent to a district. The problem is we don't have a flat terrain adjacent to a district here. So I actually need this city to grow, so I'll go for growing town. And Thebai will also need to grow one more time, so we can build that. Right, I'm going to retreat these guys in order to upgrade them. We've got a bunch of money saved to do the upgrading. Our army commander is about to hit. So there's bronze working, which gives us tier 2 archers, tier 2 hoplites. 1. Oh yeah, it's expensive. U doesn't upgrade? Do they not add an upgrade hotkey to the game yet? What the hell? U doesn't upgrade. God damn. You're gonna make me click this damn button, aren't you? You get sick pleasure from it. I bet you do, civilization developer. Research collaboration? Sure. I'll take that free science. J-Riz, we want to hinder his public morale because that's what he's good at. Ada Lovelace, we want to hinder her research. And you, we want to hinder culture. I wish I could set myself, like, I wish there was a way to say, hey, I want to re-up this action. I do think that Masonry Mastery is a really strong ability. We could also work our way towards tier 3 hoplites. Other alternatives could be to go for military training. The villa has a lot of influence, which is good. Unit flanking could be really useful, so I might make my way towards military training. Somehow they built walls in here, even though the city's rebelling. It's crazy. Okay, so we need a flat tile adjacent to the city center for that weird festival grounds building. Oh, that's so worth it, dude. So much influence. You have really good culture, so that's where we want to hinder you. It's so cheap for us to do that now. I would love to bolster your military too. I'll bolster the military of all my city-states. Oh, it's empty. Well, that's an interesting turnip. Ooh. So there's public life. We get extra damage against fortified districts if we want. So our goal is to farm the commander experience. I'll pop the hoplite in there. And I'll pop the hoplite out there. I'll move the commander to here so that the attack, he gains experience from that. Then you can step up and fortify while we bring our angry units forward to try and pressure this. Owie! Lots of damage. So there's the Oracle. You can definitely get this. We can definitely get damage in there. You retreat. You fall back. Army commander to this tile so we can pick up experience from shooting. Continue fortifying. heal. We need hoplites moving to the front line. 50 happiness or 25 culture. I'll get the happiness. Celebration would be nice. So now we have a wild card point that we can assign. I think this is pretty good. Oh, you're so dead. Sandapura, bolster your military. Go, go, go. Let's see. Recently ended. Right, we've got our hindrances going. In Athenai, it's about time we started building our Logios. We do have a good library spot right there, but I think our Logios have a lot of long-term value. Archer took a pretty devastating hit. Fall back to heal. Fall back to heal. You can step out. If you step there, you might be able... It's so annoying that you can't shoot over that. I need you to pillage. Sir, pillage for health. How close are you to leveling? You're like on the verge. I'm going to put you into harm's way to get a chance to level on you. Okay, perfect. We need a flat tile adjacent to the city to get the festival grounds. And so now you can be... You're not a very good farm city. The happiness from resources does get us to celebration sooner. It helps offset this... Holy Jesus. There's so much war exhaustion. It helps offset war exhaustion. How close are we to a celebration? 15 turns left. This is worth 8 happiness in here if we were to go with this. Alternatively, if we were to do a farming town, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be extra 8 production, which would be about 8 gold. Well, I'd rather 8 gold per turn or 8 happiness. I'm weirdly leaning towards happiness because of the celebrations and the fact that we have so much negative stuff. We definitely want the marble in Olympia. This town does have a focus, but we also want it to grow one more time so we can build the unique improvement thing. Yeah, the festival grounds, super useful. So my commander took a hit, which was the plan, because I wanted to get a level in him. Oh, he didn't get experience. That's kind of annoying. My capital has grown. And again, I really do feel like this is a city that really wants a lot of production. So any tile that has like 3 production, which I don't see any 3 production tiles, but so now I'm going to lean into like there's a 2 production tile right here, plus it has a food and a happiness on it, which feels like a well-rounded tile. We did build a Logios, so what do? You're Hypatia. Activated a library to add +3 science to it. Well, we have to build a library first, so that didn't really work out for us, did it? No. It could be good for us to build a library. There is a +6 library right here, and that's a lot of science. It's maths is hard. It's like a 20% science increase for my whole empire. So let's do it. There is a 2 production tile right there. That's good. Yeah, we're suffering from the war weariness, man. I'll position that Logios into the right place. So is my army commander not getting experience from my units getting shot? I thought that was a thing. Ada Lovelace wants to increase my relationship with her. Sounds good. Waste your stuff. Yeah, we're not really getting much of an attack in here. Okay, this city has grown. I will grab this tile right here because we'll be able to place a festival grounds, which is fantastic. I'm just gonna play the eco game and not look to counterattack. Like, if my stuff gets killed, it gets killed. No matter how much I bolster militarily my city-states, it's fine. We're just gonna play it safe. I guess I could get experience from shooting this guy, which will get me the level up. +2 combat strength for land units. When defending, that is what we want. That is the skill that allows you to grind through the AI's armies. Looks like another city. He wants to give me Kusa. No deal. You want to give me this city? Absolutely not. I want to get my army commander to this tile because he should get experience from these guys shooting from adjacent. I don't think he'd get experience from kills, right? He got a little experience. It's fine. Mission accomplished. Mission was to get experience. So library coming up. 6 science. Plus we drop Hypatia here. That's another +3, so up to 35 science. Then, this is also a really good barracks tile. I also really want a lot of Logios here, so I'll go for my Logios, my Logitech. Olympia has bad happiness, it's okay. Once I deal with Egypt's war weariness, we'll be okay? Promise. I do relish the opportunity to level up a army commander. I'm going to build a festival ground in here, so that's 1 festival ground, 2 festival ground, 3. I would like one up in Olympia as well. Argos still needs to grow. Oh, Corinthos can be specialized. Yeah, you're a good farming town. Back to farming you go. Whew. There's the wheel. We have access to the villa, the ballista, the chariot, and military infiltration. Swap these 2 units. Slowly stepping forward, trying to get damage into the district. I can't believe he got walls up in there. That's like infuriating. Makes my life so much harder. Okay, what do you do? 75 influence on the Acropolis. That's actually pretty useful here. We can lower the war support and get ourselves another Logios. I really should build an altar. There's so much science on the altar. Let's deploy a troop here. So we've got an okay surround on this city right now. Archer is painful. Okay, there's the Colosseum +3 culture. Happiness in all settlements. I would not mind the extra happiness in all settlements. It's going to help us out a bit. Happiness towards celebrations. Ooh, do you know what else I need? I need a second army commander. Oh, it's going to take so long. How much to purchase? Oh, it's so expensive. Dude, I actually need to build this barracks. Purely from a production standpoint. We do have room for another settler. They're really expensive. I can't afford one in the next few turns, and I will get one. We'll go for caudal laws. We need to handle this war. So I'm going to store you inside the army commander. You're going to die if I don't move you, but you're trapped. So I'm just going to attack with you. Attack with you. Attack with you. And then we're going to slam the city until you have, what is this? Fortifications 1 turn faster. Perfect. So now my units can fortify in a single turn. While my army commander heals units inside him, I'll buy myself a ballista to see if that can help this war effort. Oh, that's so many. I need you to fortify that tile while we slam the city. Because I'm trying to farm experience on this guy to get him leveled up. Because with levels, I can take on the AI. Once we have this, plus the +5 combat strength, we'll be like, our units will be way too hard for them to kill. I don't have enough gold in my treasury. Ouch. I'll grab another Terra tile. Choose a celebration. 30% production towards buildings for 10 turns. That's sick. Combat strength against fortified districts is useful. Let's check our sanctions. Okay, it is sanction time. That's probably why we lost a bit of combat strength there. So we want to sanction Jose Rizal, hinder public morale. Ada Lovelace, hinder research. Egypt, hinder culture. And that should actually get us extra health. I'm so mad. You can specialize. I don't think there's a reason to. Extra yields from natural wonders. We will wait until you grow to that last natural wonder tile though. It would take 18 turns. I think we just take the resort town now. That makes the city like super pogged. Super good yields on these tiles. So I'm expecting to maybe lose a unit here. Oh, how could he shoot over this rough terrain hill? What are you joking me? Pillage the quarry. You gotta be joking me, bro. I broke out my clown laugh for that. I'm gonna pillage this for health next turn. Give me a break, bro. Get a load of this guy. Of course, there's an archer right there. Production tile. I know I'm suffering war weariness. I need to tidy it up. You know what would be good? If she would piece me out. Okay, she will. That would actually help quite a bit with the war weariness. Because now we have 91 positive happiness. So we're not taking on as much combat strength penalty. Oh, damn. Okay, we lost a unit. I'm unhappy. We definitely need to retreat with you. I mean, we almost got this city. We got close. Organized military. I don't know if we need that settlement limit. I think we just go citizenship into literacy. 9 turns on the army commander. It is our mission. It feels so long to do, though. I would love to build a villa. It's hard to know what the right move is here. Like, I want to build my Logios. Like, we're getting pretty close to the end of the age because it tends to go pretty quick as you get to the end. I also need to build a settler. I have a settlement limit that I'm not using. This is where... Oh, God. Argos. I don't even know where this guy came from. Okay. This Man of Destiny better be worth it, this quest. I swear to God. Are you willing to peace me? He is, and he is considering giving me a city. What if I took Hichiti? He does consider me winning the war. Now, if I take these city-states, can I liberate them? Beautiful proposition. 3 settlements, so... Oh. I want to liberate this. I don't want to own it. Oh, God. Ew, I'm going to raise the not good cities. I wanted these for the city-state stuff. I wanted to liberate them, but I guess you can't liberate city-states yet. Well, sad days. Again, I really wish that this, like, you can tell me how much a warehouse bonus has, but like, you're not telling me how much I get from these things. I have to go in and do like maths. I have to look at the damn city to try and figure out like how much I'm going to benefit from. What is this? It's a barracks. Weird. I'm going to try out urban center to see what you can build. Okay, so we're raising you. We're building an improvement over here. I think you're going to go for this gold. That's oh, you can't reach that goal. It's too far. Blurp. Blurpty blurpty derpity doo. I don't know why you insist on being my friend, Ada Lovelace. I would like to dissuade you of this notion. Okay, he can't declare war on us for a few turns. So if we scoop up some units and scuttle down to this other city real quick, we'll, are there cliffs there? It's hard to tell. Yeah, but if we scuttle down here, we can get some units into the defensive positions. I can't believe the AI let me get away with that peace deal. That was crazy. Production towards wonders or happiness. I'll take the celebration. You want to increase our relationship? Herpty-derpty-derpty-doo. And you go that way. I want to position some archers along this river on a defensive line. Some units down here in Hichiti, which I stole. The good news is this did get me... Ooh. If I could have settled another city, I could have hit the tier 3 golden age Would have been sick. It's not going to happen though. Wow, I don't know what hit you, but you're almost dead now. Bungalot got killed. When I was a kid, I used to sleep in one of those. A bungalow. We raised a city based. Everyone's trying to reconcile with me. But I'm Napoleon. I don't give a damn. I'm going to trade with Sundrapura. Get you into Hichidi. Heal up. Chidi's the name of the of a character I like in The Good Place. Great show. Highly recommend. Let's grab you. What have we got going? Ooh, Archer, fortify. So we're all fortified on the front line over here. I don't know if the catapult matters. You just fortify in position. You know what? I'm going to take the food. I am not building enough buildings to justify that. I think I'll go for survey too. The extra sight and movement on scouts actually could be pretty cash money here because I have some in kind of interesting positions. Fortifications are up. There's citizenship. Don't really think citizenship does a huge amount for us. It's fine. +2 combat and strength on all units. This does not feel like it was worth it. I suppose I will have an extra army commander. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the army commander ability. Yeah, let's go for Nalanda. It would be cool if we could build Nalanda. Oh, my treasury is overflowing. Ah, okay, so you can actually get some buildings up in here. Hichidi does feel like a potential city here, in particular in like the opposition of this guy. Monument. They do have pot cops here, which I'm loath to build over. I'll build over one. It's worth it. The festival grounds. Oh, dude, I've been playing so many games with lockable tooltips, especially like Europa Universalis 5, where you can like lock the tooltip. Oh, and I just want to lock the tooltip and hover over festival grounds to see what it does because I've forgotten. I'm so sad about that. No lockable tooltips. Come on, man. It's like strategy game 101 these days. So I think I'm better off just converting this to a city. Increases the cost of non-warehouse buildings across my empire by 10%. Okay, that's not too bad. And I'll use a bit of gold here to get the brickyard up. So I'll brickyard here, and then I definitely want ancient walls on that tile. This is gonna be the town that like holds the front, you know what I mean? And get some production up. Okay, building a commander got me 50 science. Super did not feel worth it. Okay, capture a settlement, get a diplomatic attribute point. I wish you had appeared like a while back. I'll just take the free merchant. I'll trade with Cahokia. Festival grounds right there, feels good. Nalanda was built by Hatshepsut. Okay, so the problem of wonders going really early into the game is kind of still a thing, or else I'm just not good enough at doing it. What do we got here? We got altar, garden. We could go settler. There's a few good locations for settler. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I think above all else, it would be nice to get the villa or the Logios. I would also love to build a Colosseum. It's so good. Like, it's damn good. I'm going to try for the Colosseum. That's going to be my second wonder, which will get me my culture mastery point. That's going to be hopefully our goal there. Keep taking those nice production tiles in the capital. That's the goal. We want to maximize our production. There's military training. We now have unit flanking. She's sending us a thingy. Pyramid of the Sun was built. Trade route added. Okay, so what are we looking at in terms of... I think it's hinder people time. Hinder your morale. Your research is really strong, so if we hinder that, we hurt you the most. Your culture is really strong, so if we hinder that, we hinder you the most. We want to optimize our hinders. We want to crab bucket our enemies. So we have military training now. Mausoleum and Halicarnassus seems to go crazy. Let's see, how many codexes do we need? We could use 3 to trigger at least 1 victory point, so... I'm going to go for mastery of writing. I'm going to see if I can pick up a few codices. Okay, let's deploy you there. I will deploy you here. Definitely want to deploy our units around. Wei Yang Palace has been built by another player. I can get culture science. I need more science than I need culture, so I'll take the science option. I would like to build my Odeon and Parthenon, but if I'm going to build a Parthenon, it absolutely needs to be built on rough terrain. This right here is the closest rough terrain, so I would like to build a granary right... Yeah, I think the granary right here. Take a couple turns. You fortify. Oh, you don't need to fortify. You go into alert. You come forward and fortify. Fortify on you as well. And then we deploy the archer. Okay, good stuff. Let's trade with this guy. Seems like a not bad idea. All right, we got a narrative choice. The story continues. Put these guys into alert mode. I have plenty of gold I could invest. So there's a codex. I'm going to grab this happiness and food tile. You've grown, and I wanted to get a flat tile adjacent to the city center so that I could build a festival ground, as was planned. Also, I want a saw pit, so I will do that. And I'm not against building a granary in here too. Just get all the warehouse buildings. And then I think, I guess there's kind of an easy, oh, there's not an easy way to tell how many of each type there is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 mining style resources. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 resources currently active in this town. So we could make this into a mining town or a trade outpost. The celebrations are pretty good. I'm surprised there isn't like a diplomatic victory path here based around celebrations and stuff. I'm trying to think. I feel like urban center could be a good transition point if you do want to eventually convert to a city. I'm gonna go with the mining town just to squeeze out every last little bit of gold out of that city that I can. Yeah, it's probably good for me to pick up markets too, so we'll start making our way over there. Hachidi can now build the Parthenon on a cultural boosted tile. Now, I didn't want to build it here because that's where the grist mill and the sawmill are going to go in the next era. I wanted a different kind. So we're going to put this here, and then I will probably look to purchase the Odeon. No! Someone built my Colosseum, you turds. That was my second wonder. All right, we'll get to work on our Logios. Now we're just thinking about era transition. Activate to give the city science per turn equal to 50% of its influence yield. Not completely garbage, but also, who asked? It would be good to build a villa. It is a lot of influence, but I'm going to focus on the Logios. Sanchi Stupa has been built by another player. Nalanda was already built by another player. We have access to sailing and fishing boats, the galley, the fishing quay. I would love to build the Anchor Wat. I'm going to push for it. Or the Monk's Mound. The Monk's Mound would be, well, the problem is somebody's already done skill. I'm going to go for philosophy. I think I have a better chance of getting the Anchor Wat than the other one. We'll go for extra food. We're growing. +2 food in all settlements is pretty good. It's a lot of food. Our sanctions are good for another 4 turns. Remember, we get 5 gold and 5 culture for every sanction we have running. We do have a lot of gold and surplus influence. I suppose we can boost our city-state here by levying military and stuff. In Argos, I would not be against developing a little bit of an economy in here in the form of some of these buildings. We would benefit greatly from a granary. So let's get a granary in there, plus the brickyard. I don't want to crush the fairground. Then we'll go sawmill, and you're looking pretty okay. I never went altar this game, even though I got a really good science altar. I never made time to build it, I don't think, really. Like, it's literally still in progress in my capital, which is insane. But it really goes to show you how tight for time you are. All right, I'll grab this. It's a 2 food, 4 production tile. It's pretty good. But yeah, your production deadlines are very, very tight, I feel like. Xenophon creates 2 hoplites with +3 combat strength. That'll be nice for giving us extra units to transition to the next age. How much can we purchase a Logios for? 600. I think I would rather save up to purchase a relationship will decrease. I would rather save up to purchase other thing. I do want to meet more people, but I think I've met everyone I can. I would like to purchase the Odeon. So I'm going to wait for the money on that. We built the Parthenon, which is great. The saw pit is ideal. I'll put it right there. Warehouse buildings are just great for your long term. Mundo Perdido was built. Okay. Espionage action discovered. He's military infiltrating me. That's fine. So he's going to lose influence penalty. Get wrecked. I think my sanctions just ran out, but I don't see where. Whatever. Let us begin. So again, oh my God, look at that. 200 positive happiness, hindering public morale, drops him by 20 nearly. Similarly, her science is really good. So we take 12 science off her. We take 14 civics off her. Perfect. All right, what do we got going in here in Athenae? We could build a really nice villa garden combo that would get us a lot of extra food, but that food, it's like applying to an 800 need. I would just much rather get my Logios because they're going to give me a permanent benefit that I can take into the next age with me. Okay, you can now purchase your Odeon. I want my unique district, so we'll put it right there. Then we'll set your production queue. It'd be good to get our Logios, so we'll continue to do that. Okay, war has been declared by Egypt of all people. I think she's pissed off about me sanctioning her. There's bats, markets, Colossus, and we have specialist limit now. New hostile independent powers are arising. Oh, that's going to be fun. There's one over here. So you can't actually befriend them. These are special angry boys. But you can inside a raid against Hatshepsut. Go raid her, please. I'm going to pick up ironworking to see if we can get the mausoleum. In terms of crisis policy, extra gold to maintain military units doesn't seem that bad. I don't have that many, so I'm not going to suffer too bad from that. Military units are relatively cheap this age. Ooh, okay. We're under attack. Opportunity for us to earn... You really can't shoot that guy? You can. Opportunity to earn experience. Suffering war weariness. I should be able to make this better for me. War weariness is a hell of a drug that we don't want to be mainlining. Okay, shoot there, shoot there. That will get us a level up on you. So now fortifications give extra combat strength, giving us the health that we need. She's still trying to repair our relationship, even though I'm tanking it as much as possible. +3 happiness on the library. Nice. Instead of Logios, you should be making hoplites. I don't think you're allowed to build ancient walls while you're under siege, or we would do that. You keep making Logios. You're staying in position. You're staying in position. You're designed to tank. Oh, wow. It's a lot faster damage than I was expecting. We're almost at Bastion plus Order. Good news is we can farm a little bit of experience on this guy by shooting a settler, of all things. And we're going to begin moving out with these troops. I think it's necessary. Okay, so 3.5 culture and science. That's actually pretty okay. Extra production isn't bad. We don't really have any other productive tiles. We could get pearls and stuff. I'll go for this. Makes more sense to me. Oh man, they're investing in the sanctions. Well, now I got to counter invest. I'll take extra science on science buildings. It's not terrible. I am a little bit worried about this district falling. It's a little spooky. Oh, that archer needs to live. The goddamn passive fire damage did me in. Kill him. Keep making hoplites. More production. We could definitely do with an archer in this city. Looks like there's some chariot action coming our way. Ooh, big damage. Ooh, even bigger damage. Ooh, there's so many enemies. So many enemies. I tell you what, on this cliffhanger of an ending, where it is uncertain as to whether or not we will successfully defend ourselves, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys there. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!